Imagine the universe, full of celestial objects, stars, planets, asteroids. But what if there were no objects? What would there be to study? Can you even imagine doing physics without a single thing? But then what is an object for the purposes of physics? The dictionary defines object as anything that is visible or tangible. But is this definition scientific? To begin with, anything is a synonym. Anything is the word we are trying to define. A synonym is a circular definition. In other words, no definition at all. We could just as well have said X and learned just as much. More fundamental yet, the definition requires a second object to do the seeing, or the touching. Some people propose that an object is that which has volume. Others prefer to think of an object as that which has mass. However, a volume is the amount of space an object occupies. Volume is the amount of water the rubber ducky displaces in the tub. Volume is all motion and no substance at all. No more than a number followed by a unit. And mass is essentially the amount of matter in a body. But it doesn't seem that an elephant is the same thing as how much it weighs, or the number of atoms it is made of. I mean, if you say 1 trillion atoms, will the Martians believe that you are referring to a baseball, a horseshoe, or a rock? And there are those who propose that an object is the matter that constitutes it. Philosophers refer to this as mereology, parts of whole or temporal parts. The temporal argument is that you don't see the table in one go. You see it piece by piece as your eyes scan it. The parts of whole argument is that a chair is a boundary that contains the atoms that comprise it. So again, is an object the same thing as observing, touching, or what constitutes it? Yet other people propose that an object is that which has the ability to move. So, is a baseball not an object until we throw it? How do you know it's able to move? Is it possible to imagine jumping without the kangaroo? In physics, we have no choice but to define the word object before we define the word motion. Nevertheless, the chair that I'm imagining doesn't have location, let alone move. Doesn't the word chair always refer to an object? The only universal attribute objects have is shape. Despite being different objects, a wedding ring, a donut, and an angel's halo have the same shape, but all of them have shape as a property. Can you name any object that doesn't have shape? If not, that sounds like a pretty good definition that we can use consistently in physics. So give yourself a pat on the back. You have now learned the first word necessary to do physics.